where I've taken photographs of work as I'm working,
Mary,
so you
this
can
is
see
beautiful.
how this is hand stitched, and then you can see the shadows I created where I've started to pull the fabric
Yes.
to create the resist for the pattern. And then this was blown into a super graphic and printed on silk chiffon. So this is 84 by 42. So it's big enough to wear as a shawl. You can fold it very neatly. So it becomes a very tailored scarf. You could wear it as a sarong, a wrap sarong. Done in with the ikat, with my shibori work. And so this is one in a series. This is number 3 in the series of Uzbeki textiles, vintage Uzbeki textiles that I'm working with.
Okay.
So my hand-dyed work, it's a hand stitch process.
Okay.
And so what I do is then I photograph my work in process.
Okay.
And that is, so I have my hand-dyed collection, which is, couture pricing. And then I have my diffusion collection, where I've taken photographs of work as I'm working.
Mary,
so you
this
can
is
see
beautiful.
how this is hand stitched.
Yes.
And then you can see the shadows I created where I've started to pull the fabric
Yes.
to create the resist for the pattern. And then this was blown into a super graphic and printed on silk chiffon. So this is 84 by 42. So it's big enough to wear as a shawl. You can fold it very neatly. So it becomes a very tailored scarf. You could wear it as a sarong, a wrap sarong. And then I've taken this same design and I've printed it on a cotton for a bandana.
Wow.
So this is a smaller scale of the same design.
Okay.
Which is one of them I'm wearing.
Oh, you're wearing it on your neck.
I'm wearing it on my neck, right.
Okay.
And then here it is broken into a blue and orange colorway. So
Those
I have
are my colors.
my hand-dyed pieces, and then I have my diffusion collection, which are limited edition digital prints.
Ooh, that is
so this this was a cotton tunic. So I don't have this in my collection anymore, but it would be similar to the stitching that's done, for example, to create this sweater.
Okay.
So the hand stitching, and what the hand stitching allows me to do, it is a Japanese technique called shibori, which Japanese, in Japanese, shiboru is a verb, and it means to wring or to squeeze. So it's a process of stitching to create the resist. And what excites me about it is because it's all done by hand, I can really control the dimension and the shape of the lines and the curves. So if you take a look at my coats, I'm going to hold up this one. It's a little complicated holding the mic.
They're
but
like
I'm
quilts.
interested in pattern, and when pattern is stitched on a flat surface and it's two-dimensional, and then when it's put into a garment and worn and becomes three-dimensional. So the coats, I think it's been a very interesting process for me to come to kind of learn how to put these kinds of garments together. So often my things are done in steps. So I'll I'll cut the garment out, I'll partially construct it, do my dye work, and then I'll finish the construction and do the trim. So this is a fun coat.
I love this one.
Because
and I'm just loving how they're hand dyed, just beautifully.
So this is a cotton quilt. So this is 100% cotton. I work with natural fibers.
Yes.
And you can see the line comes up the side, around the back.
Oh my God.
And then it comes, you can look at how it comes around the hem and, excuse my mic, over to the sleeve. So I'm interested in very simple silhouettes. The focus is on the pattern, the flow of the pattern on the body, and the color. And of course, the most important thing is how it looks on you and how you feel wearing it. So I want women, when they get up in the morning, to put on my accessories and my sweaters and my garments And
I have on her hand warmers. I
oh,
just
and you
have
have
to
the
show
hand warmers.
that.
And
Because they make me so happy when I put them on, because I feel like it takes my outfit up a few notches. That accessorizing is just, it's a game changer for every woman. My fashionistas know.
exactly.
Yes.
And so not only are they warm and cozy, they serve a function, but they also really elevate your mood because
Yes.
you've got this great color, and when you wear them, you share them with the world. And I think
Yes.
that's really important.
Yeah. And when you look good, you feel good. That's my motto.
Exactly. So I'd also like to show you my accordion bonbon. So my accordion bonbon started as a means to really repurpose the textile remnants, post-production remnants that I had in my studio. So I
Ooh.
did a lot of work with silk dupioni.
Okay.
And in some cases, I had a very small piece of pink, maybe 6 by 6. But in other cases, with other colors, I had 60 meters on a bolt. So I started working with pleating the silk and putting them into circular forms to create neck pieces and scarves. So these are my accordion bonbons, and they were designed to fold flat, completely flat for traveling or for packing. So for example, I could wrap this in a piece of tissue, fold it, carry it in my handbag today while I'm at the craft show. And let's say I'm going to the opera this evening.
Yes.
If I plan my outfit accordingly, I can merely open this up. Take my shawl off. Open this up. And very gently, thinking of this as a soft sculpture, sculpt it around my neck. And now I'm completely transformed. I put on a really great pair of vintage, rhinestone earrings for the evening, or some really chunky statement earrings.
I love
and
this.
I'm ready to go.
Yes.
It's a whole new me. It's a whole new look.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. It looks perfect.
And it doesn't
Yes.
it's not fussy. It doesn't take a lot of attention, but it's such a simple piece to really elevate an outfit.
Yes.
Change your mood.
Yes.
And the most important thing is when you wear this, in my opinion, is that it brings the attention to your face. So that means when I'm speaking with you, you are going to look at me. You're not going to be looking around the room, and it's going to make me, or it's going to make you when you're wearing it,
yes,
the most important person in the room.
Yes.
And that is essential.
Yes.
So I've chosen 7 words of hope. And one of those words are embroidered on each of my hand pleated pieces. And my words are love, joy, peace, empathy, compassion, happiness, and courage.
You're such a Leo.
I'm
Like
such a Leo.
you are such a Leo. You are a ray of sunshine. I just love that. Like the way you shine light on the things that need light shone on it, if that makes sense. Like you're awesome. You're just awesome, Mary. I'm so glad you're my neighbor this
Thank you.
weekend.
And I'm so glad you're my neighbor, my
Yes.
newlywed neighbor.
Yes.
So here a bonbon is combined or accessorizing a cashmere shawl. So this is one of my Kyoto mist patterns. I lived in Japan and studied textiles for 8 years and worked between Kyoto and Paris. And this reminds me of the mist that rises in the mornings. Kyoto is surrounded by mountains. So the mist rises in the morning, and it creates a very kind of mysterious ambiance. So I've translated that into a series of textiles that I've done. And one of my patterns for this year is what I call spirit eyes. So I've done a short jacket cardigan, but I thought these really were very
like
reminiscent of
yeah,
eyes.
Yeah.
And so I call this my spirit eyes series. So I've done this in a series of colors, kind of these softer aubergines and purples. And then here is, let's see. Well, here it is in a poncho.
Okay.
Style in cashmere, which is
I
a
love
really
the
fun
neckline on that poncho too.
Yeah, it's so draped. It's so soft. I think, as women, it's really nice to bring the attention to our face. But at the same time, we really need to think about our health and wellness. So by keeping your third vertebrae warm, and your pulse points on your wrist regulates the temperature in your body. So it's not only it's beauty, it's function, it's wellness. I think all these things combined are things we have to be so innately attentive to at this
Yes.
time.
Yeah. Yes, at this time
especially at this time.
Oh, that is so deep. So tell me about your, speaking of the times, landfill recycling is always, I think, going to be a part of our future in on Earth, because now that we know, we can't unknow, the
That's
damage
true.
that we do. So you were telling me about your collection here that upcycles pieces. So tell me more about that.
So what I've done is to save shirts. I've worked with a series of shirts, which I call my personalized shirts, and I've saved them literally from being thrown in a landfill.
Yes.
So they're shirts that a lot of people give me their old shirts. Some shirts I've purchased at vintage shops. Some shirts were, just kind of hanging out. So this is an example of a shirt. So this is a men's shirt. I don't know if you can see the original pattern here. It was kind of a burgundy and blue pinstripe.
Yes.
So I've over dyed it. I did a little kid deconstruction, over dyed it.
So cool.
Changed the buttons. So now it's got a really fresh new look.
Yeah.
That could be worn. It's not completely non-gender specific.
Exactly. Because I was thinking about it for myself.
Oh, good.
Okay.
And here was a work shirt that was literally falling apart. So again, we did some deconstruction, added some patches, a little reconstruction, and this one is dyed using. You can see my shibori tiger, what I call my tiger pleating, my tiger stripes, and then some clamps. Here's some patchwork denim pieces that were used from the hem of a pair of jeans.
Wow.
New
So
buttons.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, and then so here you can see the hem of the jeans, which has this really kind of wonderful worn look. But then I've taken the waistband of the jeans and reconstructed them into belts.
Yes.
Where I've got all the old keys that no longer work from my older studios, buttons that were found objects, a lot of things. I love shopping in my studio.
Yes.
And I've had my studio for a very long time, and I have just about everything in there I could ever want to put together an entire wardrobe. So this was originally a Land's End pant, but now it's been transformed into a very functional, fun, kind of funky belt.
It's like that's literally the definition of alchemy, what you did with this. That is so cool. I love it.
And another personalized shirt.
Yes, and another belt. And do you have a website where you post all of your stuff, or can people mostly just try to find you at shows?
You can find me on my website, and if you are looking for something special, I just suggest that you email me or send me a text.
Cool.
I also have a very beautiful studio in Brooklyn, and I have a boutique there. So if you come to my studio, I'll make you a cup of tea. It's by appointment.
Oh my gosh, y'all hear that, my Brooklynites? Yes, my New Yorkers that are listening. Make sure you hit up Mary about coming to her boutique studio and getting a cup of tea and shop until you drop, honey. That is awesome. So did you I remember you said something about going to school in Japan. You studied in Japan. So did you, when you were a little girl, did you just always know you were going to be a fashion designer, or how did that kind of blossom?
Oh, it's such an interesting story, and I love sharing it, because when I was 10, my parents took me to a Japanese ukiyo-e exhibition, which is the beautiful women prints that were done in the 1800s. Usually around this size, and they were used as fashion plates to kind of show what the fashion of the day was and kind of what women were doing. So they're woodblock prints. So I was walking through this gallery, and I clearly remember walking down the hallway and just stopping in front of one of the beautiful women prints, because I was so enchanted by by just the Asian features, which were so different than my features. So just these very thin eyes and the very, thin arched eyebrow, little tiny mouth that was red but very small. Just that really slight curve of the nose, and then these beautiful draped textiles that were multiple patterns and multiple colors. I knew from that moment on that I had to go to Japan. So my whole kind of course of study and focus really became about studying in Japan. Although I did get, distracted a few times because I started in pre-med at Notre Dame. So I did a couple years of pre-med,
come on, smart.
Chemistry, math, all that thing, but all those
You're
academic
such a
subjects.
well-rounded woman.
And I think that's what really has helped me doing my textiles, because I love math, I love geometry, I love algebra. So it's helped me really kind of engineer proportion and how to bring focus to a certain point, and how really to understand holistically the purpose of clothing and why clothing and textiles are so imperative and so important in our lives. And so I finally, after finished my undergraduate and did my graduate work at the University of Wisconsin in Madison. And then I went to New York and worked in the Garment Center for 5 years, which I call my boot camp years.
Okay.
Because it was
tough.
literally fashion boot camp. Yeah. But the remarkable thing was I was able to work with two of my very favorite designers who I just so greatly admired from the time I was a young teenager. And they were Mary McFadden and Zonda Rhodes. And I designed textiles for both of them as a licensee under the Jack Mulqueen label. And that was that was wonderful. And I was just in London in January and had the amazing opportunity to go to Zonda Rhodes' studio and meet with her and have tea and just have just a really great chat. She's now 84 and a half and just doing amazing things. And
that's so cool.
If you don't know Zonda Rhodes, look her up.
Look her up.
Google. If you don't know Mary McFadden, who passed away very recently, look her up again. Very just remarkable women that looked at color and pattern with such vigor and created such unique looks that are iconic.
Yeah, they'll stand the test of time.
Exactly.
Yes, that is just like your work. So it's good that you are part of their lineage and a part of their legacy.
They were so important to me. I mean, they were really important. Really very important women and very important designers in my life.
That's so good.
And then after my 5 years of boot camp, I was very fortunate that with Jack Mulqueen, I was able to travel both to Europe, doing a lot of marketing, and to Asia, and was able to then find a school in Asia in Kyoto to study. So when I went to Japan to study textiles, I was focused on a Japanese technique called Teigaki Yuzen, which is using very fine lines of resist and shading techniques. So I studied that for a couple of years, but it was very complicated to translate that to an American and a European market. So then when I came back, I started working with resist dye techniques.
Okay.
And that led me, after years of trials and tribulations and study, to kind of land where I am now and what I consider to be, my signature proprietary look.
That is so beautiful.
Here's some of the knit shawls that I've done. So this is my newest one, which I love because it just looks like the most delicious matcha latte that you could ever eat. And here, pair it with the sweater.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, that is so yummy.
And I wish I had a matcha latte right now to share with you.
So
if you come to my studio, I'll make you one.
Yes. Oh, you got me wanting to plan a trip to Brooklyn, honey.
You've got to come.
Because I have family there, so I can kill two birds with one stone.
Oh, you absolutely must come.
Oh my gosh. So, wow, this was such a great interview, Mary. Do you have anything else that you want to tell any upcoming artists that could be watching this, or or even tell maybe your younger self when you were starting, some kind of advice that you would love to give?
Well, was younger, I spoke with a lot of students, and I always, and something I always had to remind myself is to really be, whatever you decide to do, to just have so much passion that when you get up every morning, you just can't wait, to get to the studio or to get to your place and continue that work. And at the same time, that passion, is really what has driven me, just because I love what I do, but also at the same time to have compassion for yourself and really, think about how you want to live your life so that you don't work 24/7. Take the time
especially for women. We need rest. We're cyclical
and
beings.
that's right. And you need to, take time out to rejuvenate yourself. So and that's really having compassion for the world. Those were always my two biggest things: passion for your work and compassion, not only for yourself, but compassion for the world. And so that's my message.
Beautiful.
And it also, it is a life journey. It does not happen overnight.
No, it does
It
not.
does not. As much as you'd like to just say, snap, I want to be there. Just like Dorothy, how many mornings do you wake up and you just say, oh, I wish I could just click my heels together 3 times and be there?
That is
wherever
awesome.
there is.
Oh my gosh, that message was so spot on, especially for me this morning. I just, as soon as I wake up at like 5:30 in the morning, because I have to like do my makeup and I have to sit and scroll and blah blah blah. Well, I woke up this morning. First thing I said was, I can't wait to go and do these interviews.
Woo!
So that's how I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. And I'm just so thankful for you to be a part of it. And I'm getting emotional. I'm about to start crying. But so you just don't know how much this means to me, being a part of this. And I can't wait for people to find you. And
Thank
you said, tell them your website again.
My website is my name, Mary Jaeger, MaryJaeger.com.
Perfect.
And my Instagram is Mary Jaeger _NY.
Perfect.
And I'd love to see you. And thank you for sharing this with the world, because we really need great communicators and, wonderful people, so that we can be holistic and whole circle. So thank you for what you do.
Oh, thank you.
And congratulations again. Or I guess I should be saying best wishes.
Yes, thank you.
On your recent wedding and your upcoming
nuptials.
Your upcoming extravaganza.
I'll probably post it on my other channel at Zaki. I don't know what my other channel is called. Anyways, this is another episode of About Your Art Pod. Thank you again, Mary, and I'll see you later.